Shalom from Jerusalem, and I am directing this my video on YouTube and to the audience in YouTube and to all the audiences around the world on what I'm going to say here this my morning. I am directing this video to Eli Yishai, who is part of the Netanyahu government, who is part of the coalition of the Netanyahu government, who has been appointed by Benjamin Netanyahu, our Prime Minister, to be the head of the so-called Interior Ministry. And I'm here to once again explain to you, Eli Yishai, because I am directing this video to you here in my home here in Jerusalem, that you, according to what my attorneys have put together, that you have discriminated against me and my family for denying me not just the ability to work, but to become a citizen according to what Dr. Richard Jeremiah Golis and I have done. As you know, Eli Yishai, and you should know this better than me, that many here who are here in Israel from the former Soviet Union go to church on Sunday, they eat pig, they buy pig, and they can care less about anything that has to do with Judaism. Yet, you allow these people, which I have nothing against, I'm just trying to understand the double standard that is happening here in Israel, that they can go to church, they can eat pig, they can sell pig. I can take you to Kiryat Yan, where many Russian markets have even pigs hanging by the window. Yet these people are called Jews. But this is my story. I, Luden Centeno, I did a giur, which means a conversion back to Judaism. Eli Yishai, I did a conversion. I did a circumcision at the age of 51. I sat here at Dr. Orly Pratt's office, and he cut away my penis, and I was circumcised by Dr. Orly Pratt, and I have proof. I did a bet din by Lieutenant Colonel Garber and attorney for our synagogue, Gary Sack, and the presiding rabbi was Dr. Richard J. Margolis. When I met with so-called Eleanor Golan, she said that my rabbi and his papers were not good enough and they were not valid. Yet, my rabbi is a well-respected rabbi in the United States of America. Yet I know for that fact that many here in the outskirts of Jerusalem go to church on Sunday from the former Soviet Union. They eat pig and they sell pig. And how can these people be called so-called Jews? Yet I did a circumcision, I did a Brit Milah, I did a Bet Din, and I did a Mikveh. My ancestors who came from Spain, yo soy hispano y hablo español, porque mis ancestros vinieron de España. My ancestors, that was a little Spanish just in case you might think that I don't speak Spanish. My ancestors came from Spain, but their ancestors were forced to convert to Catholicism during the time of the Inquisition. Our names are registered in El Libro Verde de Aragon, where the so-called Catholic Church maintained records of those Jews that were forced to convert to Catholicism. Yet, I did a conversion, I did a mikveh, did a bet din, and did a circumcision, yet I have been denied because I went to church. I will never deny that I went to church, because then I will be lying to you. I'm not here to lie to you. I'm here to tell you the truth. I did not buy my papers. Many here have bought their papers, and they come as Jews, yet they don't practice Judaism. Something's wrong, Eli Yishai. My friends and partners, to all my Sephardic friends across the entire hemisphere of America, South America, and Latin America, Eli Yishai, who is the head of the Interior Ministry, who has been appointed by our Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, does not care anything about Sephardic Jews that were forced to convert to Catholicism. The Orthodox are in power here at the Interior Ministry, and we are challenging the so-called interior ministry by taking them to the Supreme Court of Israel. It took the attorneys of Israel almost 8 months to respond to our request. I have not been given the right to work. Eli Yishai, I cannot work. My daughter is a Jew, just like you. My wife is a descendant of the Moroccan Jews. Her father, my wife's father, is a Jew from Iraq. Yet, you, Eli Yishai, have denied me the right to work, to provide for my family. And you call yourself religious? You're a thug. That's what you are, as far as I'm concerned. My friends and partners, this is my story. Am I angry? Of course I'm angry. I cannot pay my rent. I cannot help my wife. Makara. What's going on with this so-called Eli Yishai, who has all these people from the former Soviet Union who eat pig, go to church on Sunday, don't care about Judaism, yet they are called Jews. And for that matter, many Ethiopians go to church on Sunday also, and on Saturdays. Eli Yishai. This is my telephone number, 052-635-7088. I am not afraid of man. Trust me, been there, done that. Prime Minister Netanyahu, once again, my story, have been at your desk. I got a letter from you, Prime Minister Netanyahu, that you received my story. And guess what your letter said? That you sent my papers to who? Eli Yishai, who doesn't give a hoot, who doesn't care about me. To all the nations of the world, this is my story. I cannot work here in Jerusalem. I cannot provide food for my family, for my daughter who's 15 months old. I cannot help my wife with the bills. How can we live? I told my wife, let us pack up and leave. And we'll raise our daughter in the diaspora, in the Galut. But I don't want to do that. I found my roots. I belong here in Israel. Yet you have many in Mea Shearim who depend on welfare, on food coupons, who depend on a monthly check from the government, and all they do is pray and study, and they don't want to work. They have 6 and 7 and 10 kids, and they're non-productive to this society. Eli Yishai, 052-635-7088. And to all news media throughout the world, if you want my story, email me, Judah, judah92@gmail.com. I have it on paper also. And to those that want to support us, you can give via PayPal to Judah, judah92@gmail.com. Shalom.